Very tired Becca has entered the chat. Hi. I'm struggling with this build now. I just want it done. Oh. Done a few bits this week without filming. My apologies. I'll go over them now. So I've done a bit of caulking. You can probably see a little bit behind here. I've done some caulking. I've done a couple more coats of paint. I've put the top coat on. We've installed the shower mixer. Dad has been working on the water system. He has connected the water pipes to the water pump, and then up to the shower, and then across to the troomer where we're going to install the troomer. So I've done a few bits that I've not actually filmed, but there you go, you're all caught up now. And what you're going to see today is us putting, you can see a little bit of it there, the kitchen worktop on with the tap, and the gas hob gets fitted. So that's today's episode. Enjoy. Okay, here she is. This is another thing I've had gifted to me very kindly by one of my parents' neighbours. This is actually a shower board. Like the purple stuff we've put in, it is designed to be a shower board, but it's far too heavy to have a shower board in the van. This is like the proper house stuff. I think he said it was about 200 quid a sheet, and he's been kind enough to give us it for free because it's damaged. There is a little mark here, so which meant he couldn't use it, and it just so happened that he was working next door, came to look at the van and said, hang on, I've got something for you. So he's brought us this. So 130, which is the length of my cabinets, go up to here, which is that side, perfectly undamaged. Then we'll skip this damaged bit, and then we'll make the flip-up countertop out of the other side. So it's worked out perfectly.
At 50, that's way too long.
Oh God, yeah.
So, how far? You only need about that.
No, do in the middle, 40, so I can still walk past it.
Yeah.
If it's open, but it gives me, where this is probably going to be where the plates are to dish up from. You've hurt yourself, haven't you, already?
Yeah, splinter.
We've also just noticed there's a tiny bit of damage actually on one of the edges, which is a bit annoying because that's perfectly flat, so we're going to have to cut that little bit off as well. We're using this one to practice. We will just have to notch out a tiny bit for this, but when it is notched out, I actually thought this gap was much bigger than it is, but that seems to be fine. I thought we were going to have to proper bespoke it, but yeah, that actually looks okay. Once we notch that out. This is just the test piece that we're practicing with.
So it's off-cut.
Off-cut, thank you, Dad. But yeah, I think that will...
Yeah, if you shove that top piece right in, because it's not right in, there you go. Yeah, there's very little gap.
Well, a bead of silicone, and I haven't decided what I'm putting on here yet, so I think that'll be fine. Let's make it easier for us, eh?
There's rain.
Is it raining again? Ugh. Okay, now we're going to cut off the damaged bit, and this is the proper length for the proper one now. So I should point out that we have tested this for heat. So because it's shower board, my first question was, can I put hot dishes on it? So we baked a big hot lasagna in a massive tray, straight out the oven, straight onto this, 0 burn marks, everything like that. So I think we'll be good to go.
So it has to be at least 7 centimetres that way and 5 centimetres that way. So.
There is something in the air this week, I swear.
Yeah, it has to stand.
Inside that.
It has to be inside that.
I've got it.
So if that's there, that means the bowl has to be somewhere there, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Right, so we'll put the tap there.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll put the bowl here.
Middle. We're going to make a hole that cuts out all the way around this.
Yeah, so that sits
so that goes in there, and then we'll silicone the bottom of that.
And this needs a hole that big. So the diameter of that slots down there.
Perfect. And here are the appliances that I have made myself because I wasn't paying the extortionate amount of money. The taps for motorhomes, the cheapest one I could find was £180, which it's just despicable. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I was like, I refuse. How can we do it cheap? This is pretty much the same tap. It's got like single flow or shower. This extends out, and a single mixer tap, okay? This was £30. It came with these fixtures, which is a normal tap, a normal house. And the reason why motorhome people want nearly 200 quid for a tap is for the sake of these two things, which cost me £20 off eBay. So what Dad has suggested, because genius, he was like, Becca, let me find some of these and we can just swap those for those and it will save you a bunch of money. So this was £30, these were 20. Together the tap is 50 instead of 200. And what exactly are they, Dad?
This takes it down to 12mm John Guest piping, like
which
the
is
blue,
the blue
and the red.
Right, yeah.
And this is 15mm 1/2-inch BSP for household. That's the only difference. Okay, so
and
they just screw in just like they would normally.
Yeah. So if anybody is doing this and is on a budget, for the love of God, please don't spend £200 on a tap. Get yourself to eBay. I will put the links to everything in the comments. And what we've also done is made our own sink. So this bowl is my mum and dad's wedding anniversary present, and is 43 years old nearly.
In 6 weeks' time.
In 6 weeks' time, it's 43 years old. We have drilled a hole in the bottom, put in our own plug. This is just a salad bowl. Again, because they wanted 100 odd quid for a sink, and I refuse. So we have made our own, and that's what we're going to do. This sink is also going to sit on top of the counter, not sunken in, because that meant I could have the extra drawer space at the top here. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll put links to everything I can down below. So now we're going to drill through here, drill a hole for the middle for the plug, and that will set the sink and the tap in place. Then we can move on to the gas hob this side. Oh, there you go.
Through?
Yes.
Good.
With very minimal space there. That's absolutely perfect.
That's perfect then.
Yeah, brilliant. Wow, I love it. I love it. Now it's time to put the hob in. Ooh, here we are. Remember, it comes with a template. Look at this. We just have to cut this out and then mark it on and then cut it out. This is the back of it.
And the gas is here.
Gas connects in there. Electric's in there. Connect in here. That's the light ignition.
That's the ignition unit.
And then in the corners we've got these little screw holes, which, as you can see from the template, and they are these little bolts. So they come with it as well.
Yeah, that's it then.
We'll just cut it round and pop it in.
Yeah, I think that should be, right, 87. 5.5.
Yeah.
Right.
So we just tape down the corners, and then we're going to mark it now, take it back out and then cut it, or?
We're going to...
Oh no, you said drill up.
We're going to drill these now.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I can see through it, so we'll just cut through it.
Yeah. So we'll just take the whole thing down and cut through it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not going out in that.
We're just going to wait for the rain to stop before we go outside and cut it, because I don't know if you can hear it. Let me take the microphone. It's a bit loud. Oh,
absolutely.
It's horrible. You have a little break, can't you?
You can.
In your seat. On the seat that Mum is currently using the fabric to cover the phone with. So let's go check out what she's been up to, shall we? And here we are. Mama is hard at work. We've got the big piece of foam laid out on it, but look what she's already done. There are two pieces. The backrest, that tall one at the back, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit of hand sewing to do to pop that, so get that finished.
She's pinned this, you can see, but then show them this one because this is the stage before. So she's covered them all, seams down all the corners, and then the top piece
needs to be pulled really tight.
Yeah.
And pinned into the foam, and then like a gusset put in.
Yeah.
and then I just hand stitch around the edges, which is what I'm going to do next on that.
Yeah, so that's what that one looks like.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful, wonderful job.
And then we've got 2 big bits to cut out now and stitch up.
Yeah.
And then my work is done.
They've already seen your beautiful headboard.
Oh, good.
That will potentially, I could probably just Velcro and put that on, couldn't I now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so Mumma is hard at work now, both of them, bless them. And I think they look really, really nice.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Glad you're pleased.
I'm very pleased. While I was just filming with Mum then, I've missed what Dad's done. Do you want to fill me in?
Yeah, so these are the mounting holes.
Yep.
And these are the holes so I can jigsaw.
Oh, so the blade can go in and then we can go around here and come up. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lesson to learn here. I am new to this filming and editing thing as well as the van build. And I have learnt from this footage not to place the camera on the item that you're cutting because it turns out blurry. Oh well, you get the idea. We cut it out. Check that out. So shall we get the hob and see if we can put it in?
Yeah.
That looks fantastic. In line with the black fridge, in the centre of the black fridge is the black hob. Wonderful.
Yeah. Is the back one glued on as well?
Yeah, I think so, but you can rip it off if you want.
Well, I'll need to get the electrics here.
Yeah. Well, that's all right because I'm not entirely happy with the vents anyway.
No,
so if you want to, if you want to pull it off, you can pull it off.
Yeah. Yeah, that one needs to. But that fits. That's fit perfectly.
That looks really, really good. There goes some hard work down the drain. My bad. Dad needed access to the back, so I'm going to have to make another one of those. Whoopsie. I have to drill through these.
And it'll fix it to the...
It will. It'll fix it to the van, won't it?
Connected the wiring in. It's both brown, so there's no pos and neg. It doesn't matter which way around it goes for the igniter to work, so that's okay. I've made this now to join to the gas pipe that we've already done. Put the fixing screws down. So just going to lift all this up, put a bead of silicone down, because it's going to go down once and for all.
It's going to go in.
It's going to go in.
So we're going to put the worktop down and the gas hob in and
connect it up.
Set that
down. Connect it in. So
bead of silicone round.
Just so we don't have to screw it and try it and potentially damage that. The hob will hold itself in. Yeah.
Well, and you've drilled through the back of the
the
unit, haven't you? So
so it's just a belt and braces, really.
To you? Yeah.
Line it up there. Right, they go through those holes.
There's the little notch. That's close to the back.
Right.
And we've got this lined up right with the edge there. Okay, now Pops can lift in.
So put the wires through. You need to.
Okay.
That's it.
So 3 right angles. 3 right angles. 1, 2, 3. Pipe coming across back here with the electrics, and then down the next one. Dad is neatening the wires, but look. No gas yet, but they work just like this one. Such neat work as always, Pops.
43 years of fixing aeroplanes.
You were pro.
There we go.
Whee! There we are. And now we're going to fit the tap.
Don't need to be too tight, but just a bit more than hand tight.
Yeah. So we just had to secure the tap in place before adding in the replacement hoses to the corresponding hot and cold taps. And then the thing I'm holding in my hands there is the weight, which goes around the hose to make sure the tap retracts again. That's the weight. Which means, are you done? Which means when I pull that, it attaches back up. Very good.
There we are.
So
Job done.
These are the adapters that we've put on that saved me over 150 quid. Hot and cold. Down there, which Dad will attach to these pipes on another day.
On another day.
Because it's nearly 7 p.m. now, Dad, and we're still working.
Done.
It's almost a kitchen countertop now. Check that out. Considering I had no idea what the worktop was going to be, I am extremely happy with this freebie. Thank you, universe. And a huge thank you, as always, to my patrons. And thank you for the kind messages that you all sent me this week. It's much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.